Have you ever needed a character to play quickly, or for a player you have that was brand new and didn't know what to create? Maybe you are in need of inspiration and ideas and looking at artwork alone is not enough for you. Well, you came to the right place, fellow traveler, for this is Character Concept, a series where I create level 1 characters for you to just copy and paste their stats and fill out their backstory with your own ideas, or while you play. My name is Model 42, and today I want to tell you about Sister Ione, of the Temple of Erasmi. Let's see what she can do. At this point I just want to again say that I purposefully did not write any backstory for the character, though, if you look closer, you will see that I clearly had an inspiration in mind that guided my every decision. If you want her character sheet, just follow the link in my banner to my Facebook, write me a message, telling me that you want to play Ione and a nice hello. I will check regularly and add you as a friend in the process, where you can also interact with me and get updates when a new video is online. Or just copy the stats into your own sheets, changing her as you see fit, because she is made for you. As you can see in her abilities, Ione, who is a level 1 Swashbuckler, is not very strong, but highly active and quick, has a healthy body, is pretty smart, not that wise since she maybe didn't leave her temple that often, and is a beautiful and sometimes charming person. She is very good on acrobatics and stealth and also quite talented in deception, diplomacy, scribing and fencing lore as well as performing, with that style of performing being dance. Her perception is standard, but aided by low light vision, and she has remarkable reflexes, which put her below average fortitude and average willpower to shame, with decent hit points, a good armor class without wearing any armor, since that would hinder her only. She uses a rapier and a dagger to best her foes. Because of her half-human, half-Dhampir ancestry, she gets the abilities low light vision, making her able to see perfectly and in light, negative healing, which means she gets damaged by positive magic, including the heal spell and normal health potions, but is healed by negative damage. She can choose her ancestry feats from her human side, or half-vampire side, and the first one chosen is Natural Ambition, a human feat, giving her another class feat she fulfills the prerequisites for, and she gets the Nimble Dodge class feat, which gives her a reaction we look at later. Because of her background, Acolyte, she gets the skill feat, Student of Canon, making all her religion recall knowledge attempts, which she is not that great at, better, since when it comes to other beliefs, her critical failures are just failures, helping her to not spread misinformation, and when it comes to her own religion, which is Erasmi, the goddess of unwilling undeath, her successes become critical ones and her failures become success, which is actually very good. As her class feat, that any swashbuckler gets at level 1, she chose Dueling Parry, another one that gives her an ability we check out later. Alright now, her class ability Panache gives her +1 space movement and a bonus of +1 for tumble through and her Panache granting abilities, as long as she has Panache. But how does she get it? Well, with her fencing ability of course, which is the style she chose at creation, which says she gets Panache when she successfully feinted a foe or created a diversion against him, which she loves to do melodramatically with a short speech and throwing her coat around, like Tuxedo Mask from Sailor Moon. Now that is showmanship right there. Another class ability is her Confident Finisher, which is a special, one-action attack she can only do while having Panache, losing it afterwards, and even on a fail she deals half that attack's precision damage to the target, which right now would be 1d6 at least. The last class ability she gets is called Precise Strike, which becomes automatically active once she has Panache and gives all her agile and finesse weapon attacks +2 precision damage. Should that attack be a finisher, she adds 2d6 instead of the +2. That is very cool. Dueling Parry, which is one of her class feats, can be done with a single action as long as she wields a one-handed melee weapon and has her other hand free. This gives her a +2 bonus to AC until the start of her next turn, which is 19 and very good actually. A great way to use a third action, if you do not know what to do with it. Since she got an additional class feat, with Nimble Dodge, she gets a reaction that, as long as she is attacked and not encumbered, gives her the +2 bonus on AC as well, though because it is of the same type, it does not stack with dueling parry, though that means, even if you used all 3 actions for other things, at least once per round, you can get the bonus to your AC, showing everybody how agile this woman can be. When it comes to her possessions, she still has 56 silver pieces and 16 copper pieces left, and her total bulk carried around is 2 and 1 light, which is not even half of which she can carry. She usually has equipped a rapier and a dagger, as well as fine clothing, that is depicted on the art and includes her coat. Her other items can be seen on screen, with 2 things I want to point out. 1. She has 2 items that are connected to her faith and can be important tools for role-playing, and 2. I bought ordinary clothing, specializing it as a nightgown. Why did I do that, you might wonder? I usually like to buy multiple sets of clothes for my character, so she can switch up. Something I learned from Cyberpunk Red, but in this case, I just took the obvious one, so her normal clothes can dry and air at night, while she goes to bed in a simple, white nightgown. Just some detail you can introduce to you and your group as well, unless they want their clothes to stink after a while. Take it with a smile. Lastly, let us look at her personality. Ione has a human ancestry, a Dhampir heritage, has the acolyte background, focusing on the goddess Erasne, which also is her deity, is of medium size, and her alignment is chaotic neutral. That means, though she is a faithful servant, she will do what she feels is right even if it breaks the law, and though she is quite neutral, she is just too inexperienced with the world as to have her own, well-crafted moral compass. Though seeing the passion and love she received in the temple, she will prefer good over evil most of the time. She is a Taldan, born in Berrowood and Cheliax, and speaks Common, Garisian, and Necral, which is the language of the dead and an uncommon language, so your DM has to give permission. If not given, she speaks Undercommon instead. She is 33 years of age, 5 feet 6 inches in height and weighs around 121 pounds, and is a female. When it comes to her sexuality, choose whatever you think suits her best. In all other cases my characters will always be bisexual, since you never know who you meet on your journeys that you really like. Her personality, the 10 points I always choose to find out my playstyle, might give you the biggest hints as to how you build her backstory, and I have taken 2 points from the human ancestry, 2 points from the Dhampir heritage, as well as 2 points from the Swashbuckler class, and added 4 of my own. Ione is being that strives for greatness in her life, and I imagine her wandering the world in honor of her fencing master, who with his last breath wanted her to see the world with her own beautiful 2 eyes. She also cherished his guidance and mentorship, as well as the nuns and monks in the Temple of Erasne, making her fond of potential family and the friends she makes along the way. Weirdly enough, from a young age, she was, and still is, fascinated by the smell of blood, not the sight, just the smell, which is kind of like iron and sweet, which gave a hint that she was different than others, but for a long time did not know why. Since she is hurt by the magic of holy priests, she tries to stay away from such things and visits a doctor in town, since medicine, though new and strange, does not hurt as much, which is weird, since most people say it the other way around. Trained for years, she is very fond of her skills, and you could see that she is, aside from her strength, a very capable and agile fighter, and will reprimand people, telling them she spent years honing this craft, which she still practices each and every day to improve. The things I added are that she is a very faithful servant of Erasne, who you can find on page 54 of the Lost Omens Gods and Magic book, praying to her daily, most likely before going to bed or into battle against the unliving. Also, she always was kind of weird and has a dark humor that triggers a cute, short giggle, but never a full-blown laugh. As mentioned earlier, when she is in combat, taunting, feigning or diverting attention, she uses her coat to theatrical lengths, which may look ridiculous to some, but once people see that this is backed up by skill, they might begin cherishing that quirk. Her mother told her, when she was still very young, what a necromancer is and what he has done to her, and this stuck with her, even after her mother gave in to her depression when Ione was just a young girl, and this formed to hatred and pure and utter disgust against these beings, though she found out that those people are the ones most likely to care for her as well, because of her evil and dark magic. filled by negative energy. As you can hopefully see clearly, these 10 points alone with her skills are everything you need to build and have a fulfilling and short backstory, which you can add and expand and change to your liking. Again, if you want the character sheet as a PDF, just find me on Facebook, send me a message that you want to play as Ione, and I will add you to my list of friends, sending you the PDF as soon as I am able to. No charge, no fee, no nothing, just for your convenience. Also, I plan on releasing one character each week, so let's see what characters you will meet on your journey down the line. Thank you so much for sticking with me to the end, and if you liked what you see and heard, or got inspired, I am happy and hope you click the little like button for easy support to my channel. Subscribe if you want more content like this as well as guides of all kinds, and leave a comment what you think of this character. See you soon, my friends, and stay safe.